What's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Steve back at it again, and today I'll be showing you guys my sorceress build on the Diablo 4 beta. So let's dive in. Alright, I'm going to quickly go over my skills and tell you why I went with what I went with. Starting out, we went with Spark, and then we went with Enhanced Spark, and then we went with Glinting Spark. And I went with this for the critical strike chance. This is probably one of your best basic skills. Frostbolt is also good if you wanted to go with that, but for this build we're going with Spark. And then next on our list for our core skills, we went with Chain Lightning. We maxed that, and then we went with Enhanced Chain Lightning, because you get a 3% increased critical strike chance per bounce, which is huge. And then we went with Greater Chain Lightning. What this does, if Chain Lightning bounces off of you, its next hit deals 25% increased damage, which is huge. And we're gonna come down to our defensive skills. I put one into Ice Armor. I have a piece of equipment that gives me Flame Shield, so I do use both of these. I put 1 point into Elemental Attunement for the lucky hit critical strike chance. Critical strikes have 5% chance to reset the cooldown of one of your defensive skills, which can be helpful in certain situations. And then we went with Glass Cannon, which is pretty obvious. You deal 18% increased damage, but take 9% more. So it's not a bad trade-off. And then we come down to our conjuration skills. I put 1 point into Hydra, and then 1 point into Enhanced Hydra, and 1 into Summoned Hydra, which gives a burning effect. And then we put 1 into Precision Magic. Your lucky hit chance is increased by 5%. Then we're going to come down to Mastery Skills, and I put 3 to Inner Flames. Your Pyromancy skills deal 9% increased damage while you are healthy, so this is for your Hydra. And then I put 3 into, you deal 30% increased critical strike damage against burning enemies, so that's why I went with the burning effect on the Hydra. Okay, now that's from a piece of equipment. Then we're going to come down to ultimate skills. I didn't really take any ultimate skills. I put 1 into Fiery Surge. Killing a burning enemy increases your mana regeneration by 10% for 3 seconds. So that's just something to help with mana. That's it. So the build's pretty straightforward. You put a few things in the Hydra just to get your Hydras going, and you kind of max out your Chain Lightning. And that's pretty well lit, and you take a couple different passives just to help with like critical strike and different things like that. Now I'll show you guys what equipment I used. For the helmet, I went with so what this does is you heal for 6.2 life per second for each close enemy. That's huge. So if you're in a big pile of enemies, you're constantly being healed. For the chest, I went with damaging an elite enemy grants you barrier, absorbing up to 315 damage for 10 seconds, which is just a huge protection buff. For the gloves, this is a must-have in the Chain Lightning build. Chain Lightning has a 32% chance to chain 2 additional times, so it can bounce a lot more. It's huge. And then for this one, I went Casting Ice Armor makes you unstoppable for 2.1 seconds. So I also have Flame Shield. Flame Shield does the same thing. For 2 seconds, makes you immune. So having 2 of those, you can get through anything. And for the boots, this one is not needed. I still need to fill this with the, there's one thing I am missing. When Chain Lightning bounces off you, you gain mana. That's the only legendary power I'm missing. And on my weapon, I have basic skills, gain 54% attack speed. So my basic attack is really quick, which you have to do sometimes because you run out of mana pretty quick sometimes. And for the amulet, I have, so you may summon 1 extra Hydra. So I'm able to summon 2 Hydras. The Hydras do good damage. You do not need to spec it right into them. They're good the way they are. And for the ring, I went with critical strikes with core skills. A core skill, which is your chain lightning, increase your attack speed by 40%. So that's any skill. That could be your basic skill, and your chain lightning attack be quicker. So if you do use your basic skill while this buff is going, I have a 94% basic attack speed, which can help a lot. And for the last one, I went with skills deal up to 33% increased damage based on your available primary resource when casted. And that's pretty well it for the level 25 Chain Lightning Beta Source build. I'll show you guys some gameplay. This is my favorite class. I never tried Barbarian or Rogue. I have no intent to. I don't like those classes even back in Diablo 2, Diablo 3. I never played them. I like Sorceress and Necromancer mainly. I might try out Druid, have to see what happens. But that's it for now. I'll show you guys some gameplay, show you how strong Sorceress is right now. We'll have to see what happens when the game is released, see if there are going to be any changes. Until then, let's see some gameplay. Alright, let's dive into some gameplay. This is the Abandoned Camp. It is a dungeon. I don't believe this one has a boss at the end. It has a lot of like elite mobs. Most of the time I can just get away with casting Chain Lightning for the most part, and you do use your Spark attack because it will give you more critical strike chance. And this is just Chain Lightning. Like I can even spawn 2 Hydras, and they do lots of damage. But the problem with with Chain Lightning is keeping your mana up. And this is why most people are saying Source is just completely overpowered. Which I agree. I've watched some Barbarian combat and some Rogue combat. The Rogue seems pretty good overall, to be honest, but I don't know if Barbarian is lacking or just needs some of those endgame skills to really perform. This build is just pure destruction. Right? Like this is my basic attack. Look how strong it is. This is my basic attack. It costs nothing. Like I said, using my basic attack also gives me critical strike. Now I usually use my Hydras on the boss guys like this. This guess is gonna make it 100 times easier. Where's he to? Dead. He didn't stand a chance. Oh yeah, I forgot these guys explode. Now I still have my flame shield. I just used my ice armor, but I still had another shield. There's no biggie. Okay, did I clear down here? No. So, if anybody's looking to start playing the beta, Chain Lightning Source is definitely a way to go if you just want to log on and kill some stuff. Next week I'm looking forward, like I said, to playing Necromancer. Oh, we got another elite guy here. Dead. And that guy was way off screen, so it just goes to show Chain Lightning can reach a lot further if it needs to. Oh. And you see the damage, it says like 500, but that's proccing like a few times because it bounces back between one enemy. Or it can bounce off me and back to the enemy. It does repetitive damage. Now I'm just taking my time. Usually I'll be jumping through, just rushing right on through.
A word with you. Ben says the math doesn't add up right. Says she saw you skulking around the reserves last night. Says you showed too
Honestly, my build kills just as quick as some of these buffs.
I know you'll make it right. And I know you'll come tell me exactly how. I'd hate to let you go. The war would like you, my friend. I hate to impress you too. Think of it.
I'm after seeing I hit him for over 1,000. Sometimes. A lot of times I see about 800. Oh. Absolutely deleted, and I got my frozen shield and my flame shield. I don't really take damage usually, not a whole lot. Oh, I think I feared away. Easy peasy. You guys get the gist of it. I will be leaving my thoughts on Diablo 4 and what I think of it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.